Happy Tuesday. Here is your weekly update for the week of June 30th through July 7th. We had 87 new listings this last week. 11 homes came back on the market, 35 price reductions, and 28 price increases. We actually had 10 contingent sales this week. That's the most we've seen, I think, all year. 188 pending sales this last week. 113 of those were on the market for 7 days or less. 27 for 8 to 15 days, 11 for 16 to 30 days, 11 for 31 to 45 days, and 26 of those pending sales were on the market for more than 45 days. We had 135 closed sales this last week. That is the highest number all year. 72 of those were on the market for 7 days or less, 24 for 8 to 15 days, 10 for 16 to 30 days, 15 for 31 to 45 days, and 14 of those closed sales were on the market for more than 45 days. A little bit of a shift here. 44 of the closed sales sold for less than 100% of their original list price. 23 sold at 100% and 68 sold above asking. So we're almost at equilibrium there. We lost inventory this last week. We were at 370 homes, 400 including condos. There were 11 new listings this last week over $1 million, 13 pending sales over $1 million, and 16 closed sales over $1 million for the week. I think some of the reason that we're seeing the lower inventory is we did have fewer new listings this last week than what we had been seeing. Fewer homes came back on the market as well. And we actually had a pretty significant jump in price increases. Most of that was on the new construction sector. And it was a holiday weekend, so I know that that also played into the inventory dropping a little bit. As you know, the Northwest MLS sends out their statistical data for the month at the end of the month. And so here's the information for June of 2020. We actually saw the number of new listings was at 97% June of 2020 versus June of 2019. So we had 507 new listings come on the market versus 522 in 2019. Our total inventory year to date, we're at 89% of where we were last year. Pending sales were actually up for the month of June 2020 over 2019. We had 609 pending sales versus 561 in 2019. So that's an increase of 8%. Year to date, we're at 92% of where we were in 2019. Closed sales for residential and condo, we were at 88% for the month of June, 414 versus 468 in 2019. Our year-to-date total, we're at 87% of where we were in 2019, 1,779 closed sales versus 2,056 in 2019. Our median price has gone up 9%. We're at $399,000 as our median price versus $365 in 2019. And our cumulative days on the market has dropped from 40 to 34 days. And we've looked at how do we compare with the other counties surrounding. King County's sales volume is running at 85% of where it was in 2019. Their median price has gone up 1.6%, so they're at 101.6% for their median price. Snohomish County, actually their sales volume gained from where they were last month. They're at 88% and with a 6.3% increase in median price. Pierce County is running at 85% as well, and their median price has gone up 110.6%. Mason County is actually sales volume is running at 94% of where they were in 2019, and their median price has gone up 112.3%. Kitsap, as I said, is at 87% for their sales volume, and we're at 109.3% for our median price. And actually, between May and June, our prices went up 2.3%. So that's pretty interesting that it's continuing to increase. So there you have it. I know it's a lot of data this morning, but I wanted to pass that information along. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. That's why we're here. Otherwise, I hope you have a great week. We'll see you next week.